Yeah, I had planned on working on my latest acquisition, little 18-foot car trailer, equipment trailer actually. And I had that plastic toolbox out there, a little small toolbox that I found at a yard sale for $1. So I got that, and I've been keeping that for years, and I just didn't know what I was going to use it for. I thought I was going to use it on my tractor out there, but there was no place I could make it work without building a platform to set it on. So I got this idea yesterday that underneath that uh, underneath that plastic there is a winch that came with the trailer. It's a brand new winch, and it's kind of unprotected, and it's not good because water can get into it and ruin it. And I don't know how waterproof those things are, but I figured why abuse it and take a chance. But it's a heavy duty winch, and they set it up on a car, 3-point, not 3-point, but a class 3 hitch setup that come from underneath a truck. Somebody just cut it out and then flipped it over and welded and bolted it onto the trailer tongue. So they had the winch originally stuck out over top of the trailer, which cut way down like almost 18 inches that you could get stuff on the trailer. So I took it and set it around the other way, and what I'm going to do is unbolt it as soon as it stops raining, and I'm going to take and turn it around, and then while I got it off, I'm going to take that box and set that right on top of the platform that the winch is sitting on, and I'm going to get it centered up like I want it and leave me enough room inside that I can get a battery on each side, or either a battery on one side and a little toolbox on the other, and drill through the bottom into the plastic and make some plates in there, some reinforcing plates, and set that winch down in there and through bolt it all together, and then the winch will be inside that toolbox. It'll stay dry, and the toolbox also got a lock that had a key inside of it too, so that'll come in handy about keeping it secure somewhat. I mean, it's plastic. If somebody really wants to get in there, they can get in there, but there won't be anything in there but the battery, and I plan on clamping that down to the frame that the winch is going to be on, and the toolbox too, if I can find one to fit in there. And that'll be a little project I can get done. Then I've got a couple lights I got to work on. I bought new guide lights, side lights I should say, and then there were some lights that came with it that were magnetic, and I decided to go ahead and just fix the ones that are on the back of the trailer. So I've been working on those, and I've got one done, and the other one I've got to just put the wires together with connectors, which I bought yesterday, and stuff the wires up inside there. And then I want to, I've got another trailer jack that I've had for years that I never used on a project. It's just like that one right there, except that it's a heavier rated one, and it's a short throw, what they call a short throw type jack. And I'm going to mount that back there on the back, so when I go to load equipment, if it's something heavy and all, it won't press down on the tongue of the tail of the trailer and make the tongue end go up and lift the truck up in the air, you know, because sometimes that happens, and that can be a little dangerous situation. So I thought maybe I could put one of those jacks on there and make it where it'll fold up out of the way when I'm traveling, and it locks in place, and I can set it down when I'm loading, and that'll help support that so it doesn't try and lift the front of the trailer up. And a couple other things I want to do. I want to take the wheels off and check the brakes on it and service those and clean them up and grease the slides on them and everything, because they're electric brakes, and in this climate around here it don't take much for them to rust up. And as you can see on that spare over there, they've got spare brake drums and electric setups on the spares that are mounted on both sides. I've never seen that before, but whoever had them evidently had 6 axles on a trailer, and they just kept those parts and didn't bother to put the other axle under there, which I wish they'd had. That'd have been neat to have 3 axles on here, then it could haul a little bit more weight. But there's a few little things I'm going to do to customize it to get it where it's safe. And then there's little stake pockets there for putting side panels on. I'm going to add another bracket somewhere's right down there, I think. And of course there's one back there, and figure out how I'm gonna do it, and make some side panels and stuff that have solid sides on them, so I can haul dirt and gravel and things like that when I need to, so I don't have to have a separate trailer. Try and make this a universal trailer, especially when you're going to a place like I'm going to. Hopefully that it's got smaller space to store things in, so I want to make sure I utilize my space as best I can. And the first trip I got to take down there, I got to haul that old raggedy truck down there. I'll have to have something to drive temporary until I can find something else. And I've already got another truck scoped out, and I've already talked to the guy about it, and he agreed he's going to hold it for me until I get down there. And I got to go and pick it up. It's going to take me a good day to pick it up. And then I've got to come make the second trip, come back, get that tractor and all my farm equipment. Basically everything that's in my storage trailer and in the house is going to go on the first trip, because the people will probably be coming here the same day that I'm coming out. They're probably going to move here, and I've got all that stuff out there, and then I've got all my aquaculture equipment around the corner there, those big tanks and stuff, and they've got to come out and get loaded in the truck and hauled out. And 3 of those propane tanks from the right side over have got to come too. So hopefully I get all this mess out in 2 trips. I'm thinking maybe if I'm lucky I'll get most of it on the first trip, and then the bulk stuff on the second trip, and I won't have to do any furniture or box moving or anything like that. And then got a few little pieces here on the porch. I got to have my very special friend, my rocking chair. I got to have that. It's an old man's favorite appliance, favorite piece of furniture. And I got to have my toy to play with. Even though I'm not going to be using it that much down there, I still want to fix it up and repaint it and take it to tractor shows and stuff, because it is kind of unique. You just don't see those tractors with cabs on them and half tracks and loaders and buckets and stuff on them. It's just unusual, so maybe something to play with and take to the tractor shows and whatnot, make friends. Noel Ollie gets to stay here. He got a new home here, so I'm glad he's found a good home. I was kind of dreading taking him down and trying to rework him and make him find a new home or possibly sell him. And I got fair enough money for him. I'm satisfied. I got my money that I put in him back out and a little small profit, so that works out for everybody, and it gives a lot of people a lot of joy, and it's got a nice location, and it's an appropriate location here by the water, so that'll all work out, and I'm satisfied with him getting a good home, so I don't feel like I'm gonna leave him hanging and abandon him. He's like family, so you gotta look out for family. And I'm gonna turn my old truck there into a farm truck and just use that around the house for hauling stuff, and I'm gonna put farm tags on it if they'll let me do that, and just use that for hauling stuff that will may damage a nicer truck. So I just thought I'd check in with you and let you know I'm still kicking. We're counting down the last few days, getting ready to get out of here and go to the next place. So everything will work out probably for the best, and we'll get out of here on the 22nd or 23rd, depending on how it works out, and we'll hit the dusty trail and we'll be on the road for Thanksgiving. So hopefully the traffic won't be too bad when it gets started, and by the time Thanksgiving Day hits, I'll probably be sitting someplace on the side of the road resting, taking a break, because I'm not going to be able to drive down there all the way the first day. I'm going to try and make it about halfway and at least get to maybe upper part of Pennsylvania and somewhere's in there, Connecticut, and find a place safe to pull over and rest for a few hours or a better part of the day, and get myself back together, and then get back on the road on Thanksgiving. Hopefully the traffic will be mostly dead on the interstate, probably midday on Thanksgiving Day on till the evening. I'll say that in all hopes that it works that way, but I don't know if it will or not. But I still got to go, got to deal with it. So, and I'll get into Virginia probably the day after on Friday, and I'll get the truck started, unload it and everything, and hopefully I'll have some help by then. Hopefully my family will come through for me and help me get some of the stuff off the truck so I can get rid of it and get a smaller truck to drive back up and drag the trailer back up here for the next load. So that will be something that's gotta be done. So hope y'all have a good day and the rest of the week. Talk to you later. Bye.